Hey guys, I thought it would be fun to do a poll for the week ahead. I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Divine, which I haven't used in a little while, so I'm excited to do that again. And then I'm going to use some Queen of the Moon Oracle cards as well. So let's get started. I think I'm going to start out actually with the Queen of the Moon cards. Um, and let's just get an energy reading for what the week ahead looks like for us. What does the week ahead look like for the collective? Week ahead. Okay, we've got number 8, the path. Let's see if it's kind of like very reflective cards. And then number 17, self reflection. Okay, very cool. First thing I'm noticing is there's like both cards have this kind of oval portal thing going on. And that just coupled with the path, I feel like there's this week you might be entering a new phase in your life that's going to possibly be guided there by self-reflection, by looking into yourself, maybe reflecting on things that have happened. And that's going to help lead you into this new path in your life. Let me get out my tarot cards. Let's clarify. What is this new path leading to? I wonder. Just curious. What is this new path going to lead to for the collective? What are they stepping into? What is this portal they're stepping into? Oops. Okay, there's one. Any more about this new path that the collective is stepping into? Okay, it seems like those two. These are the two. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got the Fool in reverse and the Ten of Wands. So, right away, I feel like you're going to be closing some chapters in your life. That's actually the thing that's going to allow you to step into this new path. With the Fool in reverse, there's part of me that feels like you're stepping out of maybe a more naive place. Like, not to say like you're stepping away from like an innocent place, because I feel like you're still going to maintain kind of like an innocence, but you're going to be a little more aware of maybe the way the world works or the way that human nature is, that maybe in the path bit you. Maybe in the past you were fooled by others, or it's not a terrible thing to assume the best of people, honestly, but sometimes you can kind of get burned by that depending on who you have around you in your life. People who could take advantage of that, your kindness and your ability to kind of turn the other cheek to things that might have been transgressions against you. Let's get another couple tarot cards. What is the energy of the week ahead for this collective? Yeah, Six of Swords. Let me show you. So you're going to be moving on. What are we moving on from? Let's see. So what exactly are they moving away from? I saw the Fool in reverse, but what else are they maybe leaving behind as they step into this new path, as they're opening this portal for themselves? Oh, okay. Oh. So we've got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups, which is really interesting. They're both the cups. But what I find is that the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups are both the more like immature version of the King, or like of the Cups. Like the King of Cups is like the fully matured. He's come completely into himself and his power. Also, I'm using he because it's like a masculine energy, but this, the tarot is for everyone. It's just energy. But so I kind of feel like, yeah, there's like also cups are deal with emotions. So maybe there's like a little bit of like this emotional immaturity. I don't want to really say immaturity, but like it feels like kind of like this like innocent way of looking at the world, this kind of unrealistic way of seeing the world. Um, and it seems like what you're moving away from or what you're moving into is a more mature outlook, more grounded, maybe like within your feelings. So maybe there's so much water I'm actually realizing. Especially, I just want to show you guys all of the water that's like in these cards right now. And this one. So I feel like there was a part of you that maybe got a little lost in your feelings. Maybe it felt like you were just kind of like barely treading water here, that you were like maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed in those feelings, and maybe that kind of like immature like energy is just kind of like an inability to really know how to work with them. And now what you're moving into is a better understanding of yourself and your feelings. And yeah, and yeah. Let's see. Let me see. Can we get a little more information about this path that's opening up? What is this path leading them to? What else is this path leading them to, this path? Anything? Oh. Ooh. We've got the Empress card here. So this path is leading you to, I feel like, a deeper connection to your ability to create, and also just a deeper connection to the feminine energy inside of you, that receiving energy. Maybe you were stuck kind of feeling like you were in your masculine energy, like maybe you were like doing too much all of the time, feeling like you had to carry everything by yourself. And now with this kind of new gained like this emotional maturity, this understanding of yourself, you're realizing that maybe you were working a little bit off balance, or you were behaving in a way that wasn't quite balanced, and you're going to come back into this feminine energy, this ability to receive, this ability just to create. What else? Oh, let's see. Anything else in relation to the Empress? The Two of Wands. Okay, with this one, yeah, I feel like you're going to see a different direction. You're going to see a different way for you to move in this world or in whatever. I feel like this could just be kind of like whatever is happening in your life right now. Like if this is like a way, like a, not like a livelihood, but like, I mean, it could be a livelihood, but lifestyle. That's the word I'm thinking of. Um, a new kind of lifestyle, a new way of existing for you that feels more fulfilling. And in this, at this time, I want to, where is my Queen of the Moon booklet? I want to read from these two cards. Oh, found it. All right. So I want to read what each of the Queen of the Moon cards has. So this is for number 8, the path. It says, the way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. And the affirmation is, I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. So kind of like I was saying when the Two of Wands came out, I think you're finding another way for you to be and exist and react within the world. I'm going to let you guys read the whole page if you want. And let's check out self-reflection number 17. All right, be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you're able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. The affirmation is, I'm not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. So that seems like that's going to be your energy. You are, by self-reflecting and by being open to looking deeper into your desires, your authentic self and your needs, that is what's going to help open up this new path for you. And that's what the energy is looking like for the week ahead. Let me see if there's anything else. Let's see if we can get like a card of advice as well. Just so you've got something if you're feeling a little bit lost about when it comes to self-reflecting, because it can be hard to self-reflect. You have to look at some aspects of yourself that you're not always going to agree with, but if you come with the energy of being grace or giving grace to yourself, it makes it easier, because even though there might be some things that you don't like, you can understand that that isn't all that you are, and also that you have the ability to change if you so wish. So we've got trust and protection. So I feel like this is just a message from your guides or the universe that I don't know if you heard that horn. That you're protected, you are looked after while you're going through this. Like I said, it can feel a little bit difficult. It can feel a little dark. If you look at actually both of these cards, interesting, there's two things that are interesting, that there are birds in each of them. I'm not sure what kind of birds these are. One of them looks like a mallard duck, and I don't know what the other duck is on this card, but then this card has, I'm not sure. But if you can find these birds, maybe look into their animal totem and see if any of it means anything to you. Maybe one of these is a spirit animal of yours. But then look at both of these cards, how the woman is like kind of curled up. She's like in an egg or a nest. It's kind of like it makes me think of like that incubation period of as like the little baby birdies are growing and they're forming and becoming fully a bird. That's maybe the period of time that you're in right now, which could be uncomfortable, is this incubation period of kind of this seed version of yourself that is still getting nutrients and it's not quite ready to grow yet, but it feels like you don't have to worry about it too much. That like you are allowed to be in this space and you don't have to worry about the fact that maybe you're not growing or doing things that the people around you are doing. This is just the space that you're in right now, and just trust that you are in the right space and that whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, you don't have to feel like you need to push through this right now. Like your dreams are protected. They're going to come through regardless, and they're going to come through because you are giving yourself this space to self reflect and to grow into the fullest version of yourself. That makes sense. And then I'm just going to read and let you check out the rest of the cards. And then we're just going to close out. So for 32, trust. Trust yourself. Develop self trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Begin to plan carefully for the future. It is the beginning, and I trust myself in all things. Trusting yourself is also trusting the universe, okay? Because you are part of the universe is part of you, and thus, the more you can trust within yourself, the more you can trust within the universe, and vice versa. So understand that you can't really deepen your trust with the universe if you don't deepen your trust with yourself. But in that way, if you trust the universe, then know that you can trust yourself. And then for protection, let's see. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. Again, trust is a key theme apparently here. And the affirmation is I'm loved and protected. Okay. So, whatever it is that you're deep diving into, just give yourself all the patience. Trust that you're going to move through it in perfect divine timing. You're looked after. There's nothing for you to worry about. All right. I hope you guys enjoy your week. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, or whatever. I'm really excited to keep doing tarot here because I love pulling cards. I think it's so fun. And I'm always like, I wish I could do it more. So this is a great place to do it, right? Okay. Peace out, guys.